We are live at the Week 13 Trash Mouth Fantasy Football Podcast Show. We have Whoop Ass Inc. on the line for the 5th time in 13 weeks.
Hello, everybody, and thank you. Thank you for not scoring points.
That's it. If you want to be on the show, you got to score. If you don't score, you don't get on the show and you don't get to do anything. Did you enjoy the black coffee in the podcast waiting room once again?
Yes, but I thought I said decaffeinated.
Oh, really? I'm sorry. We'll have to make that adjustment moving forward.
Next week.
Oh, that could be a playoff podcast. All right. Six shooters. Whoop Ass Inc.
Yes.
You secured the number 1 seed for the second year in a row, finishing with the best record. You're not currently number 1 in total points. What do you think about being the number 1 seed again? Everybody remembers you got knocked off last year in the Super Bowl as the number 1 seed. What's different from this year's team than last year's team?
Well, it's very simple. It's that last year I started out with a couple losses, and then all of a sudden I hit the 7 in a row. And then as I was getting towards the playoffs, I was starting, like I think the commissioner was saying, I was limping into the playoffs last year, which was true. I wasn't producing. This year, I didn't have my famous in a row. What I did is it was a steady, meticulous start. It wasn't a really super 7-0 or 8-0.
Oh yeah, last year you won 10 games in a row.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, was it 10 games? No.
Yeah, you won 10 games in a row at one point last year.
Oh, okay. But this year I didn't. So my team was producing and giving me a steady thing. So now it's going to be steady until the end to when I win the Super Bowl. Is that I'm not going to have a lull like I did close to the playoffs and in the playoffs. So that's it. My team is a steady team. The points when I need it, and also with a little bit of luck, nobody scores points on me. So that's it.
Okay.
And plus, also too, I figured that I picked up and made my team a little bit better when I picked up Des Bryant.
There you go. Whoop Ass Inc. telling us the comparisons from last year's historic team. Came up a little bit short in the Super Bowl. This year's team could be even better. So now we look at some parts of your team that you've added. Josh McNown from the Jets, Zerline, the kicker. Zerline, you're leading the league right now in kicker points. Your kicker points the last 6 weeks or 7, 15, 15, 1 point, 16, 15, 16, and 16 since week 7. So you have a major advantage at kicker right now.
That's true. I'm looking for 20 points maybe one time. You know, might be. It's because he's good for his 4 points instead of 3, kicking over 50 yards. So I mean, you know, it's. I think he's got the record for the most kickers with scoring over 50 yards, right?
Yes, he has 7 plus field goals or 7 50 plus. So your wide receiver, your number 1 wide receiver pick in the second round, Antonio Brown, has helped propel your team overall with your wide receivers cumulative. You've scored 20 wide receiving touchdowns. It's been the strength of your drafting for the last 4 or 5 years. Explain the depth and the quality of your wide receivers.
The depth. like this. You got the G-Man. He's up there, and he's got his Ben Roethlisberger. So I got my Antonio Brown. And that's nice. And then also, too, I look at it like this. I picked up Des Bryant because I felt that is that if somebody picks him up, now it's like a block or I lose net points. So I picked him up. I don't like the idea of having a hookup, but hey, if the hookup works, it works. If not, I have how would you say it? I have stopped somebody from blocking me.
That is true. That's in-season management, and Whoop Ass Inc. has been doing an exceptional job of it. All right, Whoop Ass Inc. You've scored. You're 16-0, unbeaten streak, scoring 50-plus points. Moving on, we got a big Western Division showdown. Who do you think is going to win the West Division, G-Men or Grim Reapers? I'm just curious from your perspective.
I would have to say that the Grim Reapers have been pulling a Whoop Ass Inc. Big last year. He started out strong and everything like that, and now he's starting to tailor off. And he was up there looking at the number one seed too, and then all of a sudden he started dropping off. His team wasn't scoring the points. Matt was down, wasn't scoring the points. Now he picked up a couple of pickups, and now he's up there to where it's like, hey, Matt's the man. Reapers, I think he's had it.
All right.
I'm sorry. He's had it. He's dead.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
Matt is going to kill him.
Matt's going to kill him. Okay. Calling out the Reapers on the podcast show. That's what Trash Mouth Fantasy Football is.
And also, too, I got another prediction. I'm going to kill the six shooters. And guess who's going to go to the Super Bowl? The G-Men and Whoop-A. But then, of course, G-Man's going to lose. But that's beside the point.
There you go. Whoop Ass Inc. making playoff predictions on the podcast. You can only do that if you're on the show. You can't do that when you're listening, right, Whoop-A?
That's right.
All right, Whoop Ass Inc. I think you've pretty much gave us all your parting shots, but we'll give you one last one-sentence podcast shout-out to the league.
Throw your helmets in, guys. It's all over.
There it is. Quick and to the point. Whoop Ass Inc. Best record. Number one in points. Could be going for the rotisserie triple crown. Number one in points. Best record, and you win the title. Only 4 GMs have done it in history in 25 years. Whoop Ass Inc. could become the 5th, but a lot has to happen from that point on. All right, Whoop Ass Inc., thank you for taking time out. I know you're probably enjoying your Christmas shopping or getting it all organized, setting up the tree, decorating, playing with your grandson, blah, blah, blah. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.